FYI, in the UK there's been a 96% increase in takeaways ordered this year compared to the same time last year. And now we've all used one of these, a quick and easy to use takeaway ordering app on our phones.
Especially with panic buying and food shortages and all that, it's been very easy for us to watch that pin slowly move towards your house.
But wait, if there's such a massive high demand for a takeaway and all this excess packaging, what's all this packaging doing to the environment?
Buzz.
Now first, let's understand what goes into one of these.
A takeaway bag. We all know that shops make you pay a little extra for a plastic bag, and they often aren't biodegradable, and that's not very good. So it's down to the packaging itself, and you normally get a couple of options.
A plastic box, useful for curries. You can put leftovers in there, put it in the fridge, seal it all up, have more, wash it out, spend an hour trying to get that little bit of yellow out, it just will never come out. Is it safe? Can you recycle it?
In reality, some of these containers can't be recycled or even reused due to the way they can leach harmful bacteria onto them. Most of them will have a little number on them to indicate if they can be recycled or not. So we've made a handy rule of thumb. 1, 2 and 5, if you clean them you'll be fine, but 3, 6 and 7 are a waste of time. 4's kind of it depends on your council, these plastics they plague my mind. Hello darkness my old friend. So what about good old fashioned cardboard and paper? We've done it with straws, why can't everything be paper? Well actually the risk of contamination is still pretty high with these cardboard boxes, probably even more so than the plastic. So if you take it to a recycling centre they still probably won't do it due to the grease on it. So if these things don't get recycled, where do they go? Wow! This is a landfill. There's about 500 landfill sites in the UK, and they're mainly just big holes in the ground where we can just push everything in. At the bottom they'll be lined with a layer of plastic and clay in order to stop water contamination from below. There's 2 different pipes that run along through the landfill. These will collect water and gas. Now the water can be filtrated and put back into our water supply, and the gas can be taken and used as renewable energy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I could put the trash into a landfill where it's going to stay for millions of years. Or I could burn it up and get a nice smoky smell in here and let that smoke go into the sky where it turns into stars.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about stars to dispute it.
No, it's right.
Even if the waste that goes into the landfill isn't recyclable, it'll still decompose, just at a much slower rate. Due to the amount of time it takes to decompose being a lot longer, space does become an issue. In recent years, many countries, particularly those in Asia, have bought rubbish from the US and Europe in order to be disposed in their country for a profit. In 2019, China stopped this trade with the US.
Good God, Homer! You're turning our wonderful little town into America's trash hole!
So what are we saying? Don't get a takeaway? No, of course not. Don't be an idiot. Just remember to think about how you dispose of all your waste. And if you've had takeaways in the past that have emphasised recycling techniques with their packaging, make sure to keep them a favourite. As long as they haven't given you food poisoning.